Hey everybody, just a quick reminder, it is November, it is our fall fundraiser for Toys for Tots. For more information on that, click the link above my head, or wait until after the video for more information. Hello everybody, Mac here. Welcome back to the show. This is a Sunday afternoon edition, a rare Sunday afternoon edition, but last night I got it in my head that I wanted to make a video about something, and that is this. The Riot Press American NinjaX Kickstarter action figure. Let's get this out of the way. I am not affiliated with him. This is not advertising. There's no connection between me and them. I'm just showing this off to you guys. The main reason being, one, I did back it, but two, the majority of my views come from things like G.I. Joe and Valaverse, even that Operation Monster Force Crimson Shadow action figure. My viewers, you, seem to really enjoy like modern military-based action figures. That's where I get the most views. This fits right into that niche, right into that genre, so I thought it might be something you would be interested in seeing. So Riot Press is a comic book company, an indie comic book company that truthfully I don't know anything about past this Kickstarter. I do know that they've had two other successful Kickstarters for comic books. I believe this is their first dive into action figures. And let me read from the page. That this character, American NinjaX, Riot Press's American NinjaX is jumping off the pages of the Johnny Phantasm into his own comic, then right into the arena of 6-inch action figures, and he's bringing his friend, the US Assassin, whatever. We'll look at that one in a second too. There's actually 4 figures to this Kickstarter. There's the American NinjaX, there's the US Assassin, and then there is a Night Ops version of NinjaX and a Snow Arctic version of Assassin. We'll take a look at all of those. I think only one is still in the digital, like the generic digital render arena, so we'll take a look at that. Apparently this is a character that started in another comic book and has branched off and has his own title coming out. In addition to the figure that you see here, well, first of all, let's talk about the figure. That I like the look of him. He has that very like really early comic book bright color going with him. Like he's a ninja, but he has like the red, white, and blue on him. The star on his chest kind of could be used as like, you know, the G.I. Joe logo star that he could be shoehorned into your G.I. Joe collection. I mean, y'all know how I love my Joe Ninjas. And I like the look of him. Like there's a very Taskmaster look to these figures, which we'll see even more once we get to US Assassin. But I like the metallic mask with the hood up over top of it. Very Taskmaster, sort of MCU Taskmaster, not necessarily the Marvel Comics Taskmaster. Now, taking a look at the base figure, which is American NinjaX, he comes with 2 heads, an unmasked and a masked head, 8 hands, 2 hoods, I'm assuming 1 up, 1 down, a cloth cloak, this katana, 2 guns, and a backpack which holds his ninja claws and throwing stars. So the backpack is actually functional, which I appreciate. If you take a look at this photo, it even looks like there's little pegs or little areas to peg the accessories in, so they're not just flopping around in there. I think that's really cool. Now, it's being produced by Riot Press, which is the comic company. It's in association with Haunted Pizza, which, from what I gathered doing the research, this is the father-son creative team of comic book writers that came up with the character American NinjaX, but it's being manufactured by Ramen Toys. As a matter of fact, what we have here is toy design by MCU veteran Luke Wakeford, which if you take a look at his profile, he has also designed the Pandora statue that Bobby Valla showed off earlier this year at the conventions. With Shulong Tian, and I apologize if I pronounced that incorrectly, on articulation, and he's worked on Star Wars Black Series and G.I. Joe Classified. So you got two veterans of the industry right there that have had their hands in things that we all know and love. Well, most of us know and love. So I have high hopes right there. The project manager for this is actually Ace from Ramen Toys. So despite this being put out by a comic book company, on the toy end of things, they got a pretty decent pedigree working on this, and I can appreciate that. That fills me with more confidence that if they didn't have these names attached to it and it was just a comic book company trying to make an action figure, I don't think I would be as excited or possibly even backed it at this point, or even, mentioned it to you guys. So this is the American NinjaX with the mask on. He has an unmasked face, which is just a dude, blonde hair. He has a scar coming down the side of his face. We can take a look at it right here. I don't think I was able to find a close-up of it, but if I do, I'll put it up there as well. But then his buddy, his partner in crime, is U.S. Assassin, a real American ninja. I hate that they said American. I hate that. But this is basically reuse of the same figure, which I don't really mind. I think with a Kickstarter, we all expect things like that to happen. Saves on tooling, saves on production, saves on time as well. That it looks like the base body is pretty much the same, just with different paint decos. He even has the same backpack, he has the same hands, he has the same katana, it just all has different paint decos. The difference comes in the heads. The masked head for U.S. Assassin is very much that MCU Taskmaster look that I was talking about, or maybe even Casey Jones if you look at it enough. But it definitely has that MCU Taskmaster look. The hood looks like it's more of a form-fitting hood, whereas the Ninjas is kind of like a hood that pulls up. U.S. Assassins looks like it's a hoodie hood that he just cinched the drawstrings and brought it in tighter. His weapons, he comes with an Uzi and an M16, so his weapons are different from NinjaX, and he also comes with pretty much the same loadout. He has 2 heads, a human head and an unmasked head, 8 hands, 2 hoods, cloth cloak, sword, 3 guns. Oh, he has a sidearm too. Uzi M16 sidearm. Backpack which holds 2 ninja claws and 4 throwing stars. So they are, truthfully, basically the same figure. Different paint decos, different heads. The other 2 that are available are the Night Ops and the Arctic Ops figures. These are variants, color variants. You know how I love me and my Night Force? I may actually end up going for the Night Ops, because these pictures right here that you're looking at were basically just generic digital renders. They took the image of the standard figures and then either just blacked it out or whited it out. Since I started backing it, we now have this image of the Night Ops, which once again is still a digital render, but you get a little bit more detail. I like that the visor is coming through as red. There's going to be different shades of black to it. It looks like, hold on, let me take a look at one thing. It looks like the katana has been blacked out as well. Oh no, you don't see the katana in the image, I apologize. But I do like the 2-tone or sometimes even 3-tone gray scaling of the figure for the Night Ops. I really like that metallic, sort of like ruby looking visor that he has going on. And I'm hoping that soon we will see a correct variant, color correct variant of the Arctic Trooper for U.S. Assassin. Now, each of these figures comes with the figure, everything we just talked about, and it comes with a comic book, a part of a comic book, actually. I think it's a 6-page comic that sort of introduces you to this character, what they're doing, blah, 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 blah. Now, the deal is, to get the full comic, you have to order all 4 figures. Each figure comes with a different 6 pages to create a 24-page comic. If you support it you can just get the comic. However, they're charging $15 for the 24-page comic in and of itself. So getting the comic without it is 15 bucks. Each figure, one figure, all the accessories, and the comic is $48 on the Kickstarter. Right now, I have NinjaX backed. I'll probably add the Night Ops at some point, or I'll just wait for the backer kit if this funds. And I don't know about US Assassin. I mean, he's cool. I like them both, but I don't know if I need both. I do like NinjaX better, just the mask, the visor, the hood, the whole layout, the sort of like red energy katana. I don't know if it's supposed to be a lightsaber or if it's just a painted red blade. I dig that. I like that. So I don't know if I'm going to be getting Assassin. I'm definitely getting NinjaX. Probably going to end up getting Night Force, or the Night Force, the Night Ops figure. There is a stretch goal, which they have not set a limit for yet. Let me see if I can find it. That the stretch goal for an undisclosed price is going to be this accessory pack that you get. The first stretch goal of the campaign will give every figure, so it's not that this is an extra, it'll be thrown in with the figure. We'll give every figure 5 more accessories added to their order: a bandolier, a pair of sai, which I dig, a pair of clubs, or basically like Nightwing's Eskrima sticks, grenades, and 4 more throwing stars. And it looks like the grenades and the throwing stars will all attach to that bandolier that he has. I don't think there's a place on it for like the sai or the Eskrima sticks. He would just have to carry those around, which I'm fine with. I just really dig that they're throwing in things like that, like the little accessory packs. That would be really cool. Time of recording, it is Sunday afternoon. It's Sunday morning. It is 11:30 in the morning. Time of recording, they have 109 backers, which puts them at roughly 14% fulfillment, and there's 22 days to go. If this is something that interests you, if you think you would be into this, I will leave a link to this in the description below for you to check out. Once again, they are not sponsoring the channel. I am not affiliated with them in any way. I just thought that knowing my audience, knowing the kind of videos that get the most views, this is something you might want to take a look at. And yeah, I want to generate some interest in it because I want the project to get backed. I want the figure. Little bit of self-interest wrapped up in there, but in all seriousness, check it out. I think you'll like it. And like I said, there's some decent action figure pedigree behind this one. Hello everyone, thank you for making it to the end. November is our annual fall fundraiser for Toys for Tots. Every year we host this drive where through your donations, Uncle Britt and I are able to go toy shopping to purchase toys for needy families to get them through the holiday season. It's a worthy cause and an organization that's very close to my heart. If you're interested in donating, please click the link in the description below or this video right here. And while you're in the clicking mood, please remember to like and subscribe. It helps out the channel immensely, and that's free. So remember, play well everyone, stay safe, stay healthy, and as always, thank you for watching.